Nepal, a country nestled beneath the majestic Himalayas, is home to countless strange and unbelievable customs. From ancient traditions to unique ways of life, Nepal surprises not just with its breathtaking natural beauty, but also with its mysterious cultural stories. Have you ever heard of polyandry, where brothers marry the same woman? That's just one of the many strange and fascinating aspects of life in this country. Let's take a look at 22 oddities in Nepal that will definitely surprise you. Number 22. Women are banished during their periods. In the remote villages of Nepal, there's an ancient and mysterious tradition called chaupadi, where women are forced to leave their homes during their menstrual period, as if they're cursed. This practice is based on the belief that women on their period are impure, and their presence could bring bad luck or pollute the family. But the truth behind the huts where they're sent is even darker and more heartbreaking. During their banishment, women must stay in temporary huts at the village's edge or in animal sheds, with no basic facilities. These huts often aren't strong enough to protect them from the harsh weather or wild animals. They're forbidden to touch food, drink from communal water sources, and must keep their distance from family members. This practice isolates them completely and increases the risk of hygiene-related illnesses and mental health issues. When their period ends, women must perform a strange purification ritual, bathing in cow urine. Locals believe this is the only way to restore their purity and allow them to return home. Although Nepal outlawed this practice in 2005, it still secretly persists in many communities, causing severe health and psychological issues for women and girls. Number 21. The head is sacred, don't touch it. While touching someone's head is common in many cultures, in Nepal it's a huge taboo and could deeply offend someone. The head is considered the holiest part of the body, where the soul and wisdom reside. Because of this, only special people like monks or parents are allowed to touch the heads of their children or disciples. This belief reflects a deep respect for spiritual values and long-standing traditions in Nepal. Besides this, the Nepalese also have another odd custom that visitors should be aware of. Touching things with your feet is also considered disrespectful. It's not just about manners, it's a way of maintaining dignity and respect in social interactions. So if you plan to visit Nepal, make sure to remember these customs to avoid awkward situations. Number 20. Brothers share a wife. High in the snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas, there's a marriage custom so bizarre it defies everything we know about love and family. This is polyandry, where one woman can marry multiple brothers in the same family. While it might sound like something out of a storybook, it's a real complex tradition shaped by cultural, economic, and environmental factors in the harsh landscapes of Nepal. The practice is rooted in the limited availability of arable land. If each son in the family had his own wife, the land would be divided so thinly it would be impossible to sustain the family. To preserve family property, including land and livestock, the brothers all marry the same woman. The eldest brother is typically seen as the main husband, but in practice, all the brothers participate in the marriage. This way of life comes with its own set of peculiarities. The brothers take turns fulfilling different roles, from farming and tending livestock to managing the household and even playing the husband to the one wife. Sometimes the wife must rotate between the brothers to keep things fair. This requires an incredible amount of patience and understanding between everyone involved. This strange tradition not only fascinates the outside world, but also highlights how people here adapt to harsh conditions with unique solutions. What do you think about this distinctive marriage custom? Number 19. Kukur Puja, the day for dogs. Did you know that in Nepal, dogs are not just pets but revered as sacred beings? On Kukur Puja Day, all dogs, whether pets or stray, are honored, cared for, and loved by humans. This is part of the Tihar festival, a 5-day celebration held on the second day, where people pay tribute to these creatures believed to protect the souls of the deceased. On this day, each dog is decorated with bright flower garlands, including marigolds, and sacred symbols made of red powder, rice, and yogurt are placed on their foreheads as a sign of respect and blessing. These dogs are treated like royalty and are seen as a link between the physical and spiritual worlds. If you happen to see a dog during Kukur Puja, you'll feel a special energy around them. Don't forget to share your thoughts on this amazing festival, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories from around the world. Number 18. The world's most dangerous airport. Nepal, known for its stunning mountains, is also home to one of the world's most dangerous airports, Lukla Airport. Often called the gateway to Everest, Lukla challenges even the most experienced pilots. A tiny mistake can lead to disaster, as the runway is just over 500 meters long, sandwiched between steep cliffs and an endless abyss. The weather can change unpredictably, with strong winds and poor visibility, making it an incredibly risky place for pilots to land. Small planes, typically holding no more than 19 passengers, are the only way to navigate the difficult Himalayan terrain. However, this also adds to the risk of accidents. Nepal has a history of aviation tragedies, and the crash on January 15, 2023, which killed 68 people, is the deadliest in recent decades. It's a stark reminder of the challenges faced by flights in this region. Still, for those looking to conquer Everest or explore remote areas, flying through Lukla is an unforgettable and thrilling experience. Would you dare to take on the challenge? Number 17. Child marriage, stolen childhood. Nepal, with its breathtaking mountains and rich cultural heritage, also has a hidden issue: a surprisingly high rate of child marriage. Statistics show that nearly 40% of girls in Nepal marry before they turn 18, and this isn't just a rare occurrence, it's a common practice in many rural areas. Some girls as young as 12 are married off, often seen by their families as a solution to cultural and economic challenges. In many communities, marriage isn't a personal choice but a decision made by the parents. This means young girls are forced to take on huge responsibilities, from managing a household to bearing children, with no chance to receive an education or grow as individuals. For those who can't meet these expectations or wish to escape a difficult life, running away with a partner is often their only option. In remote areas, young relationships are often not accepted by society. Young couples often marry secretly to make their relationship official, sometimes due to unplanned pregnancies. Although Nepal's government has set the legal minimum marriage age at 20, traditional practices and economic conditions in rural areas make it hard for the law to be fully enforced. What are your thoughts about this tradition? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Number 16. The living goddess Kumari. Nepal is the only place on earth where a living goddess is worshipped. Kumari, the embodiment of the Hindu and Buddhist goddess Taleju. Kumari is believed to possess divine powers, capable of bestowing blessings, healing sickness, and even fulfilling unimaginable wishes. However, behind this sacred image lies a mysterious and rigorous selection process. Girls aged 2 to 4 must meet 32 strict criteria, from physical appearance to astrological compatibility, to be chosen as Kumari. Once chosen, these girls live in the Kumari Gar temple in Kathmandu, where they are revered and protected like actual deities. Every year, during major festivals like Indra Jatra, Kumari appears in elaborate traditional attire, her face meticulously painted, blessing thousands of devotees. However, once she reaches puberty, a sign of her mortal nature, she must give up her divine role and return to a normal life. The remarkable thing is that former Kumaris receive lifelong government support to honor their years of devotion to the faith. This mysterious and unique tradition represents a fusion of religion and culture and remains an integral part of Nepalese identity. Number 15. The fruit marriage. Have you ever heard of a marriage without a groom? In Nepal, the newer community has maintained a unique and mysterious custom where every young woman undergoes 3 marriages in her lifetime. The most notable of these is the marriage to the bell fruit, a sacred fruit that symbolizes the god Shiva. This tradition is not only deeply symbolic but also shapes the cultural and social lives of newer women. The marriage to the bell fruit, known as Bel Sanga Bibaha, typically takes place when girls are around 9 years old, before puberty. Over 2 days, the girls undergo various religious rites, such as purifying their bodies with red foot paint, concluding with the Kanyadan ceremony, where the father symbolically gives away his daughter's purity to the god Shiva. After this ceremony, the girls are considered to be married to the divine, bringing them protection from societal pressures. The second marriage, Gofar Rakhni, is a union with the sun, a symbol of immortality. When they reach adulthood, they then marry a human partner. The beauty of this custom is that if their husband dies, the woman is not considered a widow, as she is already married. The eternal Shiva and the sun, entities that transcend mortality. This offers women independence, honor, and freedom rarely seen in traditional societies. This tradition also serves as a cultural shield against child marriage, as after undergoing symbolic marriages, the pressure for early marriage almost vanishes. It highlights the cultural beauty and wisdom of the newer community in protecting the rights of young women. What is your opinion on this unique tradition? Number 14. A country never conquered. In a region rife with invasions and power struggles over centuries, Nepal stands out as a mysterious phenomenon, the only small nation in South Asia never to have been conquered. Nestled between 2 giants, China and India, Nepal has maintained its independence and sovereignty throughout its long history. While neighboring countries have endured brutal invasions, from British colonization to large empires, Nepal has never had to declare independence or celebrate National Day because it has never been occupied by foreign powers. This story of resilience is not just a historical mark, but a mystery that continues to amaze the world. With an ancient civilization and a strategically challenging geography, Nepal has successfully defended its freedom from all invading forces. In 2008, Nepal shocked the world again by transitioning to a democratic federal republic, marking the end of its monarchy and opening a new chapter in its history. Number 13. Elephant polo, a sport unique to Nepal. In a land where anything is possible, Nepal takes pride in hosting a sport like no other in the world, elephant polo. Held annually, elephant polo is not just a sport but an event that attracts both international tourists and local spectators. It's not your typical polo on horseback, but a thrilling combination of human skill and the power and agility of giant elephants. Imagine athletes riding atop massive elephants, guiding these tons of creatures while attempting to score goals with a large ball. The spectacle is full of surprises and intense moments as the harmony between human and elephant is on full display. Not only is elephant polo a stunning performance, but it also carries deep cultural significance, drawing not just sports enthusiasts but those seeking unique and exciting experiences. Number 12. Extreme sports tourism. Nepal is not just a paradise of towering mountains, but also a land that challenges the limits of the daring with extreme sports that push you to the edge between life and death. Mount Everest, at 8,848 meters, is the dream of those seeking to conquer the highest peak, but that is just the beginning. Trekking through misty Himalayan trails, navigating mountains towering over vast, seemingly endless valleys, one misstep could send you plummeting into the abyss. Extreme sports in Nepal are not for the faint-hearted. Challenges like trekking through dense forests filled with hidden dangers, kayaking through fierce waves, or bungee jumping off dizzying bridges are all about confronting nature's raw power. Some even choose to take hot air balloon rides between mountain peaks, mere inches away from the soaring summits. So would you dare to test your limits with these extreme sports in Nepal? Number 11. Cows as sacred creatures in Nepalese culture. In Nepal, cows are not just animals, they are living symbols of the sacred life and blessings. Revered as incarnations of Hindu gods, the dominant religion in the country, cows are intertwined with images of wealth and prosperity. Walking through the streets of Nepal, you'll often encounter cows roaming freely among pedestrians and vehicles, unimpeded, as they are considered inviolable symbols in the spiritual life of the locals. Cows hold a special place in Nepalese rituals, customs, and daily life. People believe that caring for and protecting these animals will bring luck and peace to their families. In fact, causing harm to a cow is considered a major taboo with both spiritual and societal repercussions. Beyond being a religious symbol, the reverence for cows reflects a deep bond between humans and nature. In a modern world full of environmental conflicts, this cultural practice serves as a reminder of the respect for all forms of life. Number 10. The Yeti, the legendary snowman of the Himalayas. Among the snow-capped peaks and serene solitude of the Himalayas, a legendary creature continues to captivate and perplex people. Known as the Yeti or snowman in Nepalese, this being has become one of the greatest unsolved mysteries. Described as a giant, hairy creature weighing up to 181 kilograms, moving on two legs like a human, the Yeti's enormous footprints in the snow and tales of strange encounters have made it a subject of relentless pursuit for explorers and scientists alike. Despite numerous daring expeditions into Nepal's most remote regions, no concrete evidence has ever been found. The search for the Yeti has expanded beyond Nepal to remote areas of China and Russia, where large footprints still appear, raising even more questions about this mysterious creature's existence. Are these just exaggerated myths, or could there really be a giant elusive being hiding in the icy heights? Number 9. Nepal's unique time zone. While most countries follow the global standard time zones, Nepal stands out with a surprising and unique feature. Known for its snow-capped peaks and mystical legends, this country also stands out with a unique time zone, which is 45 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time (GMT). This special time zone, Nepal Standard Time (NST), is one of the lesser-known mysteries of this small nation. The time zone is not a coincidence. In 1956, the Nepalese government decided to use the sacred Gauri Shankar mountain in eastern Kathmandu as a reference point to set the country's official time. This difference not only makes Nepal stand out globally, but also creates an interesting contrast with neighboring India, which has a time zone offset by 15 minutes from Nepal. For Nepalese people, this time zone is a symbol of national pride, a mark of their distinctiveness in the region. Additionally, Nepal follows an ancient calendar, unlike the Western calendar. For Nepali people, the current year is not 2024 but 2076, based on a system that has been in use for thousands of years. This makes Nepal one of the few countries in the world with such a unique calendar and time zone. Number 8. Shamanism, mysteries of the spiritual world. In Nepal, shamanism, also known as witchcraft, is not just a belief system but an integral part of the daily life of its people. Shamans, believed to have the ability to communicate with the supernatural world, play an important role in healing, predicting the future, and acting as a bridge between humans and ancestral spirits. For thousands of years, shamanism has been a vital cultural element, especially in remote mountainous regions where people believe that diseases and life's hardships are caused by supernatural forces. Shamans, who harness the power of the unseen world, perform healing rituals filled with spiritual significance. These ceremonies are not just rituals but mystical experiences, with drum beats, flute music, and traditional dances, creating an atmosphere that is both tense and enchanting. Interestingly, not only locals but even tourists may be invited to participate in these ceremonies when visiting remote villages. These events offer a rare opportunity to witness the supernatural powers of shamans and explore a part of Nepal's rich and mysterious culture. Number 7. The mysterious caves in Nepal's skies. Deep within the towering cliffs of Mustang, these mysterious caves hold onto untold stories and ancient relics that even the world's leading archaeologists and explorers have yet to fully understand. Carved into the rock, these caves have stood the test of time for centuries, bearing witness to a bygone civilization. They are shrouded in secrets that can only be felt by those brave enough to enter. These caves were not just shelters but forgotten treasures, containing artifacts ranging from beautiful religious murals to precious manuscripts. Each cave in Mustang tells its own story, a piece of the once glorious Mustang kingdom, where people sought refuge, practiced spiritual rites, and preserved their culture. To this day, scientists have yet to uncover the true purpose of these caves, leaving many questions unanswered. If you are an adventurer and eager to step into these ancient caves, where time seems to stand still, prepare yourself for a mystical and captivating world like no other. Number 6. Nepal, the birthplace of Buddha. Nestled among the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas is a sacred place where millions of pilgrims from all over the world come to pay their respects. Lumbini, a peaceful village in Nepal, is the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became the Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Born in 623 BC, over 2.600 years ago, Buddha's life and philosophy have profoundly shaped civilizations, bringing a message of peace and compassion to humanity. Lumbini is not just the birthplace of one of history's greatest figures, but it has also been a Buddhist pilgrimage site since the early centuries AD. Here you can witness ancient monuments like the Maya Devi Temple, where Queen Maya Devi gave birth to the Buddha, and the stupas and shrines that embody rich cultural and spiritual significance. If you visit Nepal, Lumbini is a must-see destination. It offers not just a journey to the roots of Buddhism, but also a sacred experience in a tranquil, serene environment. Have you ever been to Lumbini or dream of exploring this place? Drop your feedback in the comments below this video. Number 5. The roof of the world Mount Everest. Nepal, a small country, is home to awe-inspiring natural wonders that many may not realize. It is the proud owner of the legendary Mount Everest, the roof of the world, which draws not only mountaineers but also captivates those passionate about exploring stunning landscapes. Standing at 8,848 meters, Everest is the highest peak on Earth, where every gust of cold wind reminds daring souls of the raw power of nature. But Nepal is not just about Everest. It boasts 7 of the 14 peaks over 8.0000 meters in the world, a staggering number that any adventurer would admire. These mountains rise across a diverse terrain, with towering ranges to the north, expansive plateaus in the center, and narrow plains to the south. Raging rivers flow through deep valleys, creating a majestic scene that can only be found in Nepal. Number 4. The colorful festival of Nepal. The Holi festival, also known as the Festival of Colors, is more than just a celebration. It's a powerful event that fills the streets with vibrant powder, creating scenes so lively they feel like the entire city has woken up from a long sleep. Holi is not just a festival, it's a mythical occasion where incredible stories of unity and hope are expressed through every burst of color that fills the air. Throughout the festival, joyous laughter blends with the sound of colored powder being thrown into the air. People's faces become painted in vivid hues, creating an energetic and lively atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the world. This is the one time of year when distinctions of class, age, or status fade away and everyone joins in the joy and freshness of life. By participating in this festival, you're not just a visitor, you become part of this magical celebration. Number 3. Nepal's unique tea culture. Amid the towering mountains of Nepal lies a world of tea, shrouded in mystery and allure. Tea in Nepal is not just a drink, but an essential part of life, intertwined with the culture and customs of the people. Hundreds of tea plantations cover the highlands, a secret yet to be fully discovered, welcoming tea lovers from around the globe. Each cup of tea here carries not just flavor, but a unique story, a journey of discovery. A trip to Nepal is incomplete without experiencing the lush tea gardens in Ilam, Dangkuta, or Terai regions known for their distinct black and green teas. What makes these tea plantations special is the meticulous and intricate process of tea production. From plucking leaves at high altitudes to fermenting and drying them under the sun, every step reflects the essence of Nepal's natural beauty. Imagine sitting amid vast, green tea fields, sipping a steaming cup of tea, and listening to the fascinating stories of the locals. This will be an unforgettable experience. Nepali tea is not just a drink, but a cultural ritual that connects people and brings tranquility in our fast-paced lives. Number 2. The dominance of Hinduism. While Nepal is known as the birthplace of Buddhism, it holds an astonishing truth: over 80% of the country's population practices Hinduism. Often called the land of gods, Hinduism is not just the predominant religion, but the very soul of Nepalese culture. While Buddhism, with its long history here, accounts for just 9% of the population, Hinduism permeates all aspects of life, from colorful festivals to deeply respectful rituals. This religious diversity is not just a cultural feature, but an important element that helps Nepal maintain its unique identity amid historical changes. Hinduism has left deep influences, from temple architecture to grand festivals and age-old traditions that the people have preserved over centuries. Number 1. The world's most unique flag. Nepal's flag is a mystery that cannot be mistaken. While every other country in the world uses a rectangular or square flag, Nepal stands out with a design that is truly one of a kind. Made up of 2 overlapping triangles, Nepal's flag is not only a national symbol but also an essential part of the nation's deep cultural identity. The vibrant red color of the flag represents the rhododendron, Nepal's national flower, symbolizing pride and victorious strength. But the story doesn't end there. The crescent moon on the flag signifies peace and the cool climate of the Himalayas, while the sun symbolizes warmth and vitality in the lowlands of Nepal. This design holds not only religious significance but also reflects the blend of Hinduism and Buddhism, the dominant religions of the country. With its unique flag, Nepal is the only country in the world that does not follow the traditional flag pattern. Nepal is truly a land of wonders, where every custom and tradition carries a surprising story. These distinct cultural elements not only amaze us but offer a new perspective on the world. If you want to continue exploring fascinating facts from around the globe, make sure to follow the channel and share your thoughts about Nepal in the comments below. See you in the next exciting video.